Belief. What do you believe in? Who do you believe in? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in nature, life, the universe? Do you believe in something greater than yourself? Because as I say all the time, there will come a day when you come to the end of yourself, the end of your persuasion, your manipulation, your dishonesty, your own propulsion, your own thinking, your own wisdom. That day will come, and it comes for all of us. Even if our whole life we've been able to figure everything out and make everything work, the day will come when you can't do that anymore. Then what do you believe in? It's great and necessary to believe in yourself, but also to believe in that God-given power within you. Or if you don't want to believe in God, like the religious God, I don't believe in a religious God. I believe in a lot of things that religions have taught, but not everything. I take what I need, I leave the rest. If it works in my life, then I use it. If it doesn't, I discard it. Some people may disagree with that, but that's okay. They don't have to live in my skin, and no one else has to live in your skin. Are you at peace? Do you have contentment? Do you have goals? Are you striving for more, but grateful for what you have? Do you appreciate the life and the breath that you were given today? All these things give you a purpose for living, a reason for living, a joy of living. I lived my life for many, many years on self-will. I accomplished a lot of things I wanted to accomplish, but I always found myself feeling flat at the end because I believed that the destination, the goal, was the prize. I believed that when I got there, I would have that fulfillment. Well, what I've learned in my 63 years of life is this. It's the old saying, the joy truly is in the journey. And I had no gratitude because I was doing it, right? Why should I be grateful to anyone else or to God, whatever that means? Because I'm doing it. Yeah, I believed in God. I believed that God was out there or up there or wherever. Sometimes I believe that God was in here, in me. But I only asked for help when I was desperate. And then I would look back after I would get through whatever situation I was in, and I would say, well, yeah, maybe God gave me the idea, but I had to do it. And eventually this brought me to a real end of the end of myself. And I thought, where do those desires come from? Why do I continue to get back up and press on even though I get knocked down? Did I create that desire? Did I create that fortitude, that tenacity that gets me back up off my ass and makes me try again? And no matter how many times I fail or what it looks like, once I have a determined belief within myself, I keep going. Where does that come from? I can't take credit for that, and nor can you, because you did not create that spark within yourself. Oh, you may say, yeah, but I make myself get up and do that. Do you? Well, how do you make yourself? Where does that power come from that makes you make yourself do what you need to do? Some people don't have it. Why? I have seen people and met people who truly, I believe, truly desired to achieve something, but they would get knocked down and give up. I used to think those people were weak, but those people just don't have something in them that I've been so graciously blessed with. And you too, or you wouldn't be watching this. We all have it, but for some reason in some people, it doesn't come to fruition. I don't know why. I don't understand that. So I consider myself truly blessed that I have this determination, this persevering spirit, this ability to get back up. And sometimes, though, it's not too good. Well, I'll take the good with the bad. I remember when I fought a guy in prison. I wasn't in prison, although I've done enough things in my past that I just didn't get caught, fortunately. Actually, when I go to the jails and I help people in jail and I tell them the only difference between me and you is I didn't get caught when I was out there doing those things. That was many, many years ago, though. So the point I'm making here is what we have within us is a gift. And if I'm grateful for it, and how do I say? And if I attribute, that's not what I want to say. If I give the credit to something other than myself for this gift I have within me, and I acknowledge that I'm not doing it, but there's a power within me, the God in me, I call it, that does this, then I actually acquire more of that power because I recognize it. I recognize it's not this, it's not me, it's not my conscious mind doing it, but a power greater than myself. I don't understand it. I can't explain it fully to you or even to myself. I just know when I attribute this power to something other than myself, I gain more power. And isn't that what we all want? More power to achieve, to express ourselves fully in this life? That's what I want to do. I want to express. I want to take risks. I want to enjoy my life. I want to come to the end of my life and look back and say, it was great. What a wonderful adventure. And I can look back now and say that. Was it all good times? No, it wasn't. And I couldn't have said that during a lot of those times, but man, when I look back on it, I wouldn't change a thing. If you go to a movie and the main character gets everything he wants and everything goes his way, you would probably walk out during the middle of the movie. Your life is that movie. It takes the good, the bad, the boring, the exciting, the pleasures, the suffering. It takes it all to make up an experience, a wonderful experience. And I say this all the time, it's not my quote, but most people live lives of quiet desperation because inside they have that desire. And maybe that's why they never get the tenacity, that gift of perseverance, because they don't take that risk. They don't do what they know they're supposed to do. That desire from deep within them that tells them to take that chance, to start that business, to ask that girl out, to have those kids, even though you can't afford them. I was told once, if you wait until you can afford to have kids to have them, you'll never have kids. I've had 8 kids, maybe more, but 8 that I've raised. And if I'd have waited till I could afford them, I never would have had them. I may have more kids. I can actually afford to have another kid now. Will I? Maybe. I have a kind of a desire in me to do that. Some people may say, well, you're too old. What are you going to have kids? Kids keep you young. They give you a reason to live. Most people die because they have no reason to live. Listen to that. Most people die because they have no reason to live. People retire, they're not of service anymore. Many of them die within a year afterwards. You have to have a reason to live that's bigger than yourself. And children are one of these reasons. There are many other things that could be a reason. Helping others, service. But that's one of the reasons. People get their kids raised, they have grandkids, and they think they retire from their job, and they well, everyone has to be of service. To be of service is a gift. Fulfillment and true happiness comes from a life of service. As the Master Jesus said, whoever wishes to be great among you must be your servant. Whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled. Think about that. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hit that like button, subscribe. I will see you later.